Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me Chikwebuka. One of my subscribers was surprised that I could speak French and he asked me how come I could speak French. So I told him that I use Duolingo. It's a French it's a language learning app. They have many languages, not only French. I also watch French movies. I've watched Arsène Lupin, I've watched Blood and Sand, I've also watched so many. I also use audiobooks. I have this French with Michel Thomas, the 12 episodes, stuff like that. And I listen to French music too. I'm a big fan of Magic System. Yeah, je, je, j'adore cette musique. I love that music. J'adore cette musique de Magic System. I like Magic System music. Even though I'm still learning though, but I've used the app for over 300 days. Even though I have some regrets though, but I've used the app for, I reached the 300, I passed a 300 day streak. Yes, I around 325 days. Yeah, but unlucky me, I lost my streak. So today I'll be reviewing the app. I'll be telling you the advantages and the disadvantages of the app, because this Duolingo app is very popular. It's a very popular app, very popular language learning app, not only for French, other languages. But since it's French I'm learning, so you can just get and understand the concepts. But it also applies for other languages: Spanish, Italian, Danish, etc. So let's begin.
Salut Junior. Salut, tu peux m'aider avec mes devoirs?
First off, the app is a very good app, very explanatory app. They explain everything well, very good. You can choose if you are a beginner, intermediate or advanced. Me, I start from beginner, so they explained it well for me, like a child. You get, they explained it very well. I understood it. They made it to be like the ABCD. Now we all have to start from somewhere, you get. So it's very explanatory, very explanatory app. The syllabus is very good for students. Yes, the since it's French like that I'm learning, I've seen the syllabus, like going through it. It's very good for students who are learning languages. You get, it's a very good tool. Like maybe you'll be going for your language classes, you can also be using, you also have to be revising on your own too. So you can use this Duolingo app to be revising on your own and be learning your language. You can even be ahead of your class, you get. So it's a very good app for students who are learning languages. The app's interface is very friendly. It's user friendly, very easy to understand. The app is not complicated. There's no big thing about the app. It's just your normal, simple, easy to use app. Just click on it, follow the instructions, you're there. They also have reminders. Yes, you can set reminders. Maybe, or they can send it directly to your email. If you plan on always revising, I'm learning French, I plan on, most of the time it's around 7. So they send a reminder mail by 7 p.m. Yes, 7 p.m. to me every day. So it depends, you can choose the time you want. So they have reminders, they can remind you even on the app too, which is very good. And not only lessons, they also have stories. Just look, these are the stories. Yes, they have stories that you can use to keep yourself busy, stuff like novels, little novels, yeah, something like this, yeah, le portrait. So they have it. Normally just taking lessons can be boring, so you can move to stories and get more, and like a real conversation between 2 or more people, you get. They also have a podcast, a Duolingo podcast. Even though it will redirect you to their website, you have to use your browser for that, which is also good. It has for me that I'm learning French, it has the French part, and after that the English translation will be there. And voice, yes, voice, with voice speaking it out, you will understand how it is pronounced, how to use it. So that's one thing about the interface of the app. It has voice. You can also record your voice too. It also has voice lessons where they write a word for you, then you pronounce the word. If you pronounce the word well, you get the mark, you win. If you don't pronounce it well, you lose a heart, you fail. So that's it's just like a game in a way. It also have leagues. to make the language learning more competitive for you. If you don't do, or if you don't get promoted, if you don't maybe take many lessons, you can get demoted, you get. And I guess if you're in a higher league, there will be more points for you, more rewards, more rewards, yes, for you. So that's just the good aspect of the Duolingo app that I've noticed. If there are other good parts of the app you know about that I did not mention, feel free to write it down in the comments, guys. I'll be really expecting to see it. So now let's go to the disadvantage, the things that in a way they annoy me and might annoy you too. Disadvantage of the app. Let's go. First, disadvantage of the app. Number one, the app is not really good for. It's not be very very advantageous for you if you don't decide to upgrade to pro, because you only have 5 hearts, and the hearts only refills every 4 hours, and you only get one per 4 hour. You only get one heart. So for some of you guys, maybe students that want to study for, let me say, 30 minutes, you want to spend 30 minutes of the app on the app, you would have to be very very careful not to make a mistake, because if you make one mistake, you lose a heart. If you check this video now, if you notice, as I make mistakes, I lose one heart, and as I lose the heart it's only 5 I have. And imagine if I decide to maybe learn for maybe an hour straight, so it's not going to be very very good. But if you upgrade to pro, yes, you can enjoy the unlimited heart lessons and stuff like that. And in a way, they force you to upgrade to pro. The thing really annoys me. And even if you lose your streak, stuff like that. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Then there are some little bugs and stuff wrong with the app. Let me see, some errors, some little errors. Sometimes you might write a correct answer, it will just flag you wrong. It happens sometimes, and you lose hearts like that. You have to wait extra 4 hours if you are not lucky, or if you did not buy something like a streak protect, something like that though. So that's just it. Sometimes you might write correct answers and they'll just fail you. Sometimes it happens, but it's very very rare, actually rare. Maybe if what you are writing is right, like when using tu and vous. Two, you know, two is in French, two is you, two and vous, they means you. Two is for informal, like maybe your friend, family, while vous is for in a formal setting, or if you are talking to more than one person. So maybe if you use two, if they ask you a question, if you use two, if you use the concept of two to answer instead of using vous, they will just fail, even though they might mean the same thing. So you have to be careful there. You must understand, maybe if they are talking about, maybe if that lesson you are doing is talking about the formal parts of the French or the informal part of the French. And again, one other problem, the UK English and US English. It seems the app recognizes more of US English. If you write some answers in UK English, it's going to flag you wrong, and that is really not good. It's wrong, to be honest. But here in Nigeria, we use UK English. We use British English. That's what we use. That's what I use. We say football, we don't say soccer, even though soccer doesn't exist. I don't know, it's football, whatever. The next problem is, if you after you answer a question, whether you fail it or you got it correctly, you can post your comments about the question. That is a good thing, but the problem is, if you do so, people can reply to that, and they'll be sending you messages to your email, and there's no way you can turn off those messages. Right now, Duolingo, they've flooded my mailbox with so many reply messages, like the comments I made on one old stuff, like since maybe beginning when I started. There's no way to stop it, and that thing is really really annoying. They flood your mailbox with those stuff. There's no way you can turn that off. I don't just understand. So the last problem that I had with the app that I discovered is they make it easy for you to lose your streak. Normally, for you to get a streak freeze, you use gems, and if you fail, you remember they give you 5 hearts. If you fail 5 questions and you don't complete one lesson within a day, and if you don't have that streak freeze protect, that is an item that protects your streak. If you miss one day, you get, in a way, your streak is protected just for one day. If you don't have enough gems to buy that thing, and you've answered, you failed 5 questions, remember you have 5 hearts, then to be honest, there's a higher chance of you losing that your streak. Or else if you wait after 4 hours, and to be honest, that would be really stressful. So they make it very very easy for you to lose your streak, and it's kind of annoying. So guys, that is the video. If there is anything you feel about the app, anything you notice about the app, anything you disagree or agree with what I said, tell me in the comments below. My next video about this Duolingo app will be the mistakes I made, which I'll be telling you guys the mistakes I made, like how to use the app, how to, like, what to use it in conjunction with, so that you can learn your languages very very well and be faster with your language learning, and be better. Because to be honest, I really made some mistakes that I wish if I could go back in time I would rectify them. So guys, that's the video. Like, if you reach this point, also do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Really helps the channel out. And comment, don't forget to comment guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.